Okay, now we're going to look at the play called double ins. And what's really good about this play, this is more of just a gimmicky play that I like to throw in from time to time. I'm going to take the A receiver, motion him over to the left, and we're going to turn him into a speed out. To set up the play, all we want to do is max protect and then put the B receiver on an in route to give us a check down. And we're going to motion A over, and this is going to turn his route into the old school speed out route that used to be so hard to guard in Madden, so hard that they had to change the route up. But this in route is essentially the same as the speed out. We just have to motion it to the other side of the field, and we just want to hike it right when he passes the receiver, throw a bullet right when he cuts, and he's going to beat pretty much any coverage in the game. They're going to have to use this or, shade underneath or put extra zones over there to stop this. As you could see against cover 3, he was consistently getting underneath the zones. Even against a cover 2, he's going to get underneath a cloud flat, which is really nice for us. We motion him over, same setup. I'm going to throw it right on his break, and the cloud flat will never make a play on the ball. The cloud flat will continue to backpedal and just be a step behind every single time, which is really crucial for us because typically these type of routes usually can be defended by cloud flats, but this speed out route will not. Again, this is a cover 2, wait for him to break, throw the bullet, and you can see the cornerback is a few steps too late. He cannot get there. So that's really clutch for us. And because we're using the motion, it looks a lot like some of the other setups that we have out of this formation, so it really can confuse our opponents. Usually when we motion this guy over, he's on a route that's going back across the middle of the field, not to the outside, so this is completely different than the other motion plays. And like I said, shading underneath, definitely can make this a little bit harder, but people are going to tend to not want to shade underneath on this play because there's so many big routes in this formation. There's so many different plays and setups. We throw at people with deep post routes and streaks, corner routes, so it's going to make people not really want to shade underneath. And you can see in the previous example, we have B as a nice check down. The post route, if they play man, is going to be another nice option for us. But basically, you're trying to hit that speed out. If you see him get usered or if there's just too many zones over there for your liking, you're going to want to check it down over the middle to B. He's going to trail nicely behind that speed out route. And then here we're just showing an example. So let's say somebody tries to bite down with their user, because it's hard to simulate what a user is going to do, but let's say that user bites down on this route or the B route. That's going to open the post up for a quicker pass over the middle too. So just because they're in certain zone defenses doesn't mean the post won't open up. You have to watch what the user does and then make your reads accordingly. But that is the double ends, and stay tuned as we're going to continue the breakdown of the gun split close.